Hello, welcome to our Lean meetings. My name is Arek Zwierzchowski, and today I'm going to show you the Lean journey and how to lead the company through the Lean journey. What is important to increase our competitive strength. This kind of experience knowledge is applicable to all kinds of businesses, to administration, to services, to industry, to banks, to administration, to production and construction, to processes, and finally to projects. Just universal. So let's start. In order to increase our productivity, increase our performance, increase our business, we need to focus on the process. We need to do it in a constant, repeatable way in order to shorten the lead times of our processes by eliminating waste. Then we can produce more goods or deliver more services in a shorter time, but our employees in the process are not working harder or faster, just smarter, because without waste. To achieve this state, we need to build up capabilities within our organization. So we need to create routines for developing our capabilities, our skills, our knowledge. So these capabilities should refer to project managers, to supervisors, to foreman, workers, site managers, just everyone who is close to the process and responsible for improvement and working directly in it. And to be able to do so, we need to create leadership, improve leadership in our organization, to create some kind of patterns. So of course, this refers to management, to top managers, to managers, line managers, lean leaders. And one of the examples of the pattern in leadership is the coaching structure. I've been working with many companies when we were supposed to build this kind of structure, and when we achieved the good performance of this coaching ladder, then we had quite good, smoothly going lean journey within the company. I will explain you now the concept. Here we have the employee in the process. The employee, the person in the process, is the only one who knows best his work. He has many ideas. How to improve the process, what's okay, what's not. So he must answer the question, can I work with the required standards? And if I know how to improve it, I should tell about it. The process improver, let's say direct manager, supervisor of this person, is supposed to answer the question, is the process running to the plan? He must listen to his ideas and also focus on the process in order to try these ideas, implement them in life and improve the process. The coach should, let's say this is a higher manager, he should focus, if this person is focusing on the process, so he must answer the question, is the improvement process running to the plan? Is this person really focusing on the process improvement and cooperating with his team properly? So finally, the coach of the code, the top manager, should answer the question, is the coaching process running to the plan? It means, is this person, this manager, really taking care of the coaching down the company and checking if everything is working properly? And finally, we have a lean leader. This is the trainer, this is the coach, this is the supporting person, this is just lean freak, someone experienced and someone that is taking care if these persons needs help, if they are developing and acting in a proper way. Very common mistake which I met in my business life with this structure was that half of it was not working properly or was missing. If we have top management not interested actually in our lean journey, then people immediately come to conclusion that this is just a project, this is another initiative, maybe not that important. It was big wow that we have lean, but later the top management shows no interest. So people just read between lines that they don't need to focus on that anymore or that frequently. And in another, so it's really important to have the structure complete. And the leader, lean leader, is taking care of it. Who is the lean leader? This is the person, as I mentioned, the coach, the trainer. And another common mistake is that sometimes the managers responsible for the business, for the processes, just try to put on his shoulders the whole responsibility for improvement, to do the improvement job, let's say the dirty job. This is the common mistake. This is helper. This is inspire. His task is to inspire, to train, to coach, not to improve the process directly. This is this guy's responsibility. And of course, these persons are also some kind of, we can call them the lean leaders, but this is the leadership, the coaching pattern within the organization. Okay, let's go further. If we have our lean journey in a company, we may say that there are two main phases. The first is, let's say, the lean project, when we start our lean journey. Generally, lean is not a project. It's not dedicated to some team, to a person. It's not a bunch of tools to implement and everything will be fine. It's a long journey of improvement. But of course, the first phase, when we, for example, have some consultant or our team of lean leaders, the team to improve the processes, this phase, let's say, it's some kind of a project. So we have here 4 phases, like some preparation to establish the goals, to create some structures, to analyze the processes, to build the future state, to design the future state where we want to go. And later we do some process improvements by tools application and some other methodologies. And later we try to sustain it. And if we finish here, then there is a great risk to come back to old routines. So it's very important to continue in a smart way. Here we need a lean site management, which will help us in a continuous way to sustain our results and to develop. Here the pace of improvement is not that big, but it can guarantee you continuation. And actually we are building this lean site management style approach here. Here we just need to sustain it, to maintain it. And what is it about? Here we also need to focus on the process. Here it's important to have the lean standard work. It means this leader should be always with us, but it can be also understood as the job of these lean leaders. They should know what to do, they should continue their leadership. And they do that by, for example, daily accountability processes. It means that the job of these guys, the agenda is designed, presented to the public, to the employees in the team. They have every day, let's say, scheduled and visualized. Visualized controls are all sorts of visualization that helps us in the lean journey. It can be the visualization of goals in the process, of the action center, like problem solving, like the planning of experiments, of visualization of waste walks, and all the visualization of the daily accountabilities, like agenda, who is supposed to do when, in what time, and present the data. So all these elements together can guarantee you that the lean journey will not be finished suddenly, but will go smoothly. And it's also very important to keep in mind that we have some emotions. Lean is not a bunch of tools, as I said. It's just a combination of hard and mild aspects. The lean leaders, the managers, should always keep in mind that they are responsible for people, and they need to conduct them through the lean journey. Should take care of them and help them to go through the change. If there is any change in our company, we go out from our comfort zone. So we just away from in emotions, from active to passive. And the typical pattern is that when we have a change in a company, whatever kind of change, from stability we go to immobilization, to passive. Later we have some denial, some anger. Later we try to bargain, to negotiate. What can I get from that for myself? If it's not what I want to get, actually, I can be depressed, just resign. Later I try to test. I see that it can be. I began to understand that this is not so bad. There is a lot positive that can happen to me, to companies. So there's a breakpoint. Like either I accept and develop and sustain within the change, or I reject and I quit. So it's very important that managers know about this pattern and help the employees in the process in the company to go through the change. And as a final conclusion, we all need to feel comfortable with Lean. We need to have the comprehensibility. It means I must understand, Arek, must understand why we change, what we change, and how we change. And manageability means that I must feel comfortable that I'll be able to change, go through that Lean journey, and my managers, my leaders will help me in this way. And finally, meaningfulness. I must understand that it's important. It's important for me, for the team, for the business, because I'm part of it. It's my, let's say, business family. So, I hope that I succeeded to present you the concept of Lean journey. And in our next meetings, step by step, I will try to, to help you to go through it with some portion of knowledge. So, thank you very much and welcome to, I would like to invite you to our next meetings. Goodbye.